Guys, it's week 2, and I'm really proud of myself for being here today, especially because I have to edit this tonight as well as get to bed by before midnight. So I have quite a bit ahead of me, as well as me still having to eat dinner because I haven't done that yet. I just, I haven't done that yet. So, um, yeah, looking forward to it. Um, I think I have on here fit check. I feel like I'm gonna do this every time I record. I'm gonna do a fit check. Because I think it's fun. But this is my fit check. I This is a shirt from my campus student radio station, WHRB. And yes, it's very cute. It's a long sleeve shirt. On the back it says the station name and stuff. And on the front there's a penguin. Very cute. I wore it today and it really well with my outfit. I'm wearing these black kind of cargo pants kind of deal. Um and I wear my Doc Martens and stuff because it's really snowy out, so I don't want to wear any shoe because this outfit would have looked really good with my other sneakers, but I just did not want to fall and do anything bad to myself. So I've been wearing boots all week, which probably isn't the best for my body because my body feels everything if I do something wrong. Because I'm broken like that. I had the realization this week that the left side of my body just doesn't work. Like I have knee issues on my left side. I have an Achilles issue on the left side of my body. Um, I'm naturally a righty, so maybe that's why that whole left side of my body's so weak. But I you tell me. Also, I'm coming off of most crazy and insane thing, insane nerves and heart racing thing in my life. I've definitely it's I said one of the, not the top thing, because there's definitely been other things in my life that have been bad. Not bad, but have produced that feeling before, but this is top 5, dare I say even top 3. This was actually crazy, and you're gonna have to wait until Artist Spotlight to hear what happened because it's actually insane. It's actually insane. I cannot wait to tell a story because I want to cry. I actually wanted to cry a little bit. And I feel like I have no one to talk to about it, so might as well talk to myself. Right. But yeah, cold open aside, let's just run that intro because there's a lot. The weekly recap, I should call it a weekly recap because it's just a stuff I've noticed, but I'll get into that. Okay. Do the whole let's just run that intro. It's the King Not Queen podcast. Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Nina and I am your host. My fridge started going. Also, I'm doing this episode with no glasses, which I've probably done in the past, but I have no glasses today. Also, I said last week that I would not be in this location this week, but I'm gonna say that for next week. I will not be in this location. I will be somewhere else. Because I'm realizing not everyone needs to hear my business. So because I realized I play the intro music and all the interlude music out loud, and how embarrassing is that to hear that out of context? That's embarrassing. Okay, weekly recap. Basically I started taking notes throughout the week about things that I've noticed and want to talk about on the podcast because I just my brain most of the time, 60% of the time, functions in a way that I remember everything and would rather just keep the list in my head. But then the other 40 is oh, I had a really good topic for the podcast, but I forgot what it was. So this is why I'm starting to make lists and then I'll script beforehand and all that. So that's what I just did 20 minutes ago. Is take all the stuff from my notes, from this week so then I could compile it into a nice script that makes sense. So these are all my topics this week. And then I have like my list. So school starts next week. Very excited about that. I need to figure out like how the new system is like a bit frustrating because I don't know how to work it. So we'll see what happens there. Hear ye, hear ye. This is a call to Crocs. This is a call to Crocs because need I need the Shrek Crocs and the Lightning McQueen Crocs. Also, did they make Mater Crocs? Because that would be a hit. That would be a hit if they made Mater Crocs. I'm also trying to think of like different cartoons. Like, what are other popular like movies? Like, I'm sure they've done like SpongeBob Crocs, but like different different animated movies that are like popular. Paddington Crocs, is that like animated? Grinch Crocs, like, but for sure 100% Crocs. This is me calling out to you, Crocs. I need the Lightning McQueen Crocs. Can you buy them? Like, it'll be nice next episode if I had the Lightning McQueen Crocs. Like, it would be so nice. Like, the Lightning, I need like the whole set. Like, you know what I mean? I need the whole set. I need the Lightning McQueen, Mater, Lightning McQueen's girlfriend. I need like the old police car one. I need like the bulls, like the bulls that like mow the things, them to have Crocs. I need the Crocs or like the spy car. Like, I like cars. I love cars too. Sue me. I like Crocs. I like Cars too. That is my favorite Cars movie. Lightning McQueen, Crocs. This is a call to Crocs. I rest my case. I also need fun slippers. Like, I would realize yesterday, like, my slippers are kind of old. Like, I had them all semester, but I need like a fun pair of slippers for myself. Like, no one else comes to this room and sees my slippers. Like, it's like I'm the only person who cares about the slippers and I just need a good pair of slippers. I saw like this like Gary slippers. I don't know if y'all seen these on Instagram, but like you just like it's like you put your foot in Gary's shell. Like, it's a little weird, but they're so cute. And like I had like M&M Crocs before, and they're at home. Crocs. I had M&M slippers at home, the blue M&M, and I love them. But I just didn't bring them to school, so now I just need a new pair of slippers. So if you're a slipper company, send me slippers. All right. moving along, guys. I want to thank everyone for manifesting because although it didn't work for what I needed, I'm still waiting on the email for what I really was trying to manifest for. But something else happened, which I'll say I'll get into in Artist Spotlight. But like some sort of manifesting worked, and like that's really what matters. So thank you for whoever put their powers out there to really manifest for me because it somewhat worked. Um okay, this is something I thought of today that's like really random, but I saw a picture of Abraham Lincoln, and I'm not going to lie, I was kind of scared. There are very few people in this world that scare me. I'm also like kind of out of breath today because it's really cold out and I've been doing a lot of walking outside, and I really had to run home today from the program I'm doing. So like I'm kind of out of breath because I've been inhaling so much like cold air, but that's besides the point. There are a few people that scare me. One of them being Michael Jackson, which I love his music. I love Michael Jackson's music. He is very controversial. We all know that. But just something about Michael Jackson has just always kind of like scared me a bit. Um, Also Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka has scared me in the past, and Abe Lincoln is getting up there because I don't know what it is, but like also just like the lore behind like Abraham Lincoln is so scary. I saw a picture today and it kind of like freaked me out a bit, but I feel like it freaked me out because the pictures, like, you have to remember he was alive in the 1800s. So like obviously like the pictures weren't that good back then. So like he might not even look like that. But like everyone agrees that like that's what he looks like. I'm sorry. And it's nothing against him. It's just like my eyes make things so like in the dark I'll see like a face, or like in I'll see a lump of clothes and I'll see like a body or something. Like so when I look at Abraham Lincoln's face, like my brain just like puts things together in a weird spot that like it makes it scary to me. And also just thinking about like I saw this TikTok that was like, this is Abe Lincoln's hat from the night at the play. I'm like, why do we have that? Like that's it's an amazing historical artifact, but like that hat has to be cursed, right? Like it has to be cursed. Thank you, Abraham Lincoln, for everything you've done for, you know, slavery, but like that hat is cursed and I know he's haunting that hat. Like I know for a fact he's haunting that hat. Why do we still have it? Also, I just like can't get over Abraham Lincoln. Like why don't we talk about that more? I don't know. It's like it had me thinking and it got me like really scared when I saw the picture of him. Um so yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about Abe Lincoln. He kind of scared me a little bit. I'm not going to fret. Um Another thing I realized was I just learned this like within the past year, but I thought it'd be like helpful information to share that the things on top of cars, like you know, sometimes you'll see like kind of like a station wagon kind of thing, but it could be on any car. But it's like those things on top of cars, and there's like two bars, and there's like a backpack on top of the car. And for some reason, I always just thought that that was just like I guess I'm just like dumb because I like didn't know the purpose or function of that. I honestly, for a fact, like I did not know what that was for. So when I finally learned that it's storage, I was blown away. How did I get into this school? Because, huh? I feel like that should be common knowledge, but I feel like not a lot of people know that, right? Sound off in the comments. Did you know that the thing on top of the car, like that like pizza thing was extra storage? Didn't know that. Didn't know that. And I'm gonna skip that one because no one really cares about that. Actually, I kind of do care about that. The Super Bowl's coming, and Usher is, you know, the halftime performance, blah blah blah. But I'm excited to see who will be in the Super Bowl. I am rooting because, of course, my Patriots aren't in the Super Bowl, which is it's fine. It's okay. It'll be a minute till we're back, but I still have faith in my boys. But I'm always gonna root for the Bills in this case because I really like Josh Allen. Like, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I just remember something else I was gonna talk about. Okay, I really like Josh Allen, and him, and he's lucky to have Haley Steinfeld, and Haley Steinfeld is lucky to have him. Is all I'm saying, because I love them two together. It's so cute. But yeah, I love Josh Allen and would love to see him get a ring. So rooting for him. He really is an all around player, IMO, and it really would be a huge season for the Bills to do that. So very excited. I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to see him in another Super Bowl. And I feel like the matchup is gonna be between like I don't know how the divisions work really, but I feel like the matchup is gonna be between Chiefs and Bills. And I don't like besides Travis Kelsey, I don't like the Chiefs. So somebody stop me. I just don't want to see it happen. So Josh Allen, we're gonna need to get it together. Like I said last week, I was making a sweater inspired by Tate from American Horror Story. I finished it and I'm so excited to show it off. Follow me on Instagram at king.notqueen to see it because I might post it on there or something. Because I need to wash it first. I have a bunch of crochet stuff I need to wash, and I'd rather just do it all together than like piece by piece. So coming soon to a Instagram near you. And yeah, that's my weekly recap. Um, and we'll go into bad movie and TV show review. I have some things to say, and it's kind of controversial. So stay tuned for that because it'll be a lot. Okay, let's move into it.
Bad movie and TV show review. Bad movie and TV show review. Sometimes they're good though.
It's bad movie and TV show review time. Let's just jump right into Percy Jackson. Episode 6 came out yesterday. I watched it yesterday. And like I said last week, I have conflicted feelings on the show. The acting's a little off, and just the pacing is just like, it's just weird to me. Like, and I hate to be like, a lot of this can be condensed into a movie because we already did that with the original Percy Jackson. I feel like the author didn't want to do another like condensed stuff. I think he wants to get all the important points, which good on him because he wrote the book or the books or whatever. So I don't know. I just feel a little bit off about it. Also, like, I screamed at my laptop because this is nothing against the actor. This is not my notes. There it is. Okay. This is nothing against the actor, but I don't like Grover's character. I'm so sorry. I just don't. Like, it's just, I'm sure that the actor is a great actor. Like, he clearly got the role for a reason. I'm sure he's a great actor. The character Grover and how it's played, it's just annoying to me. And I think the reason for that is because the Grover from the movie was such like a, he was just different. Like, you wouldn't think that this is the same character if you compare the two, which obviously because like the author is involved with the TV series and these are children in the actual TV series and stuff. So I understand that. It's just I cannot stand him, and like his actions just make me so upset. I just like I can't do it. Like it pains me. It pains me to watch the Grover scenes. I cannot do it. I was yelling at my laptop last night. I just like can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Grover. I just like can't do it. Um but yeah. Also, let's talk about Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hey Hermes. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. I've been a Hamilton fan since I was in 8th grade. I never got to see Hamilton. I so desperately still want to watch Hamilton like live. Um as much as I would love for it to be the original Broadway cast, I still want to see it live someday in my lifetime, which I probably will, but I want to go with someone that like also knows the music because I feel like I've said this in a past podcast, but I really know the first half so well. Like I know mostly like every single song. I and all most of my favorites are from the first half of the album and like the first act or whatever. And then the second act, I'm like kind of rusty on, but I just want someone that's going to enjoy it as much as I do to go with me. Because I don't want to just go with someone who's like, oh, I want to see Hamilton too. And like, they're not going to have the same experience as me. Like, obviously, you're not going to have the same experience as someone, like the person sitting next to you. But I just want someone who appreciates and also listens to it, like, unironically to go with me. Like, honestly, somebody take me to Hamilton, please. Like I'm actually begging somebody take me to Hamilton. I need to go. You know what, this is a small story time and something I'll always hold against, actually let me rephrase that, something I'll always be angry about. Story time. In 10th grade I took, was this 10th grade, is it my sophomore year? I think so. I think it was my sophomore year. My sophomore year I took AP World History. And I think it was along with like two other so like about 50 kids took it, I'm gonna guess. And one day I was told, because there was also a US history class and then an AP US history class. I was told that those taking just a version of US history class were being taken to go see Hamilton in Boston. And that day I cried. I actually cried. And I was angry because during that time we were talking like that war, that little war, um the war for independence for America wasn't just contained to America. Like that was a world thing. Sorry. Whoa. Let me rephrase that because I have it backwards. It wasn't just a world thing, like America was involved, and during that time that's what we were discussing in class was the Revolutionary War and all like the stuff leading up to it and what caused it. And these US history class kids were able to go see Hamilton because it related to US relates to US history for some reason. I don't know why Hamilton relates to US history, but whatever. um and we weren't because we were taking a world history class. I was so angry. Like, I don't think you understand how angry I was because I was so upset that we couldn't go see Hamilton because we literally were talking about like the revolutionary war in like a world context, but still, it still impacts America, and we were still studying America. So I don't understand why we couldn't go. Like, I will always be angry about that because they got to go, and I know some people did not know about Hamilton. I know they didn't, and they got to go anyways. And I was so mad. And I had to sit in class while my classmates got to go to Hamilton. I will always be so angry about that forever. Until I go see Hamilton, I will always be angry about that. I digress though. I love the movie though. I love, or not the movie, like the recording of our Disney Plus. I love it and I watched it multiple times. And yeah, I'll sing along to it every single time. Trust and believe I will. All right. I also want to talk about, okay, so there's this show coming out. I have no plans on watching it. It's called Masters of the Air. It's on Apple TV or whatever it's called. And everyone is so focused on Austin Butler and Barry Keoghan or whatever, and no one cares that Kieran Moore from Vampire Academy, which I feel like I've discussed on this show before. Maybe I haven't because that was in 2022 and I was not active in 2022. But it was a show. It was Vampire Academy. He played Dimitri, and I fell in love with this man. I fell in love with this man. I love him so much. I follow him on Instagram. Obviously I do, but I just like love him so much. He was a great actor in that show. He just seems like a great person. Would love to meet him, but I love him so much. Kieran Moore. Moi. And also Callum Turner, I believe, is in it. And underrated. I think he's dating Dua Lipa. And how, again, a lucky couple for both of them. Because you get Dua Peep, and Callum Turner. And I have just found out who this man was in the past year. And have never seen anything with him in it before. He just seems very familiar looking. But how? How? So yeah. There's that. And okay, yeah. So I speak about it because I saw on TikTok that the premiere happened sometime last week because the show's not out yet. It was like just the premiere and stuff. And Chet Hanks, which nepotism, not for Chet Hanks, but for Austin Butler. Because the reason that Austin Butler got this role is because Tom Hanks is producing the movie and they did Elvis together. And Tom Hanks was like, "You should be in my show." And Austin Butler got like the titular role. You know what I mean? Like, give this man a break, you know? Like, come on now. No hate against Austin Butler, but like, but okay, speaking of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks came with his family. He has like two kids. One of them being Chet Hanks, which like he's controversial. Whoa, sorry. If I'm yelling and there's like buzzing, I'm so sorry. He is controversial in himself. Like, I don't know if that's how you phrase that, but he is a controversial figure. Like, we all know Chet Hanks, but like he's such the definition of like the problem child that you can't help but love as a parent. You know what I mean? Or like Tom Hanks definitely finds Chet to be annoying, but like deals with him. And I think it's just so funny because like he was like Chet was like, "Hey yo dad, like wrap it up, bro. We gotta go." And then like Tom Hanks is just like laughing. Like I just think it's so funny. Like their relationship must be must be something, because I just think it's hilarious. But can we talk about his name is Chester? Chester? You get Chet from Chester? Huh? Like I wouldn't I don't know. I just think I just think that they're also just so cute together. I love Tom Hanks and Jack. He's like, if you looked at Tom Hanks, I don't think you would guess that like I don't think you would guess that like I don't know. I just think it's so funny. Um yeah, them two. I saw them on the red carpet. I thought it was funny to include that on the thing. Um Finally, can we I saw this on Twitter that I was like, guys, just watch the trailer. Like, don't even ask any questions, just watch a trailer. And it was for Jennifer Lopez, and she is in this movie where I just like don't even she's in this movie where like it's like from the twisted mind of Jennifer, from the dreams, the soul, the heart of Jennifer Lopez comes like this movie where she just wants like love, and her heart is just so full and she just wants love so much, and she like daydreams, and it's like an action movie but it's also a rom-com. Derek Huff is in it. Ben Affleck is gonna be in it or something. The guy, oh my god, what's his name, Trevor Jackson, um is in it. Like it's just like the most random people. Apparently Neil deGrasse Tyson is in it. Huh? Like I'm just like so confused. The trailer was actually the most confusing thing I've ever watched in my life. Like I was I was like blown away. Like it actually was insane what I was watching. Like, huh? Like be for real right now. I was so confused. But watch it for yourselves, guys, because it actually like doesn't it's so stupid, and I just want to I'm so excited to watch it and like come back and review it because it actually was like the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Like why is like her heart like this giant like steampunk, like I just like, don't understand. It's so stupid. Like please watch it and like and just sit back and enjoy. Like just like I just like, and she's gonna be dancing in it and she's like singing throughout the, it's just so confusing. And the title is like just love, I don't forgot, it's just me. Um or like this, or this is me now is what it's called. But it's like I don't understand. And I was gonna say it's on Netflix, but I think it's gonna be on Prime, which my girl is like her kids are gonna be set. Well, her kids were always gonna be set, but like she got that Netflix and Prime money. My girl's doing well. But yeah, okay. That's all I have for bad movie TV show review because there's just like too much going on. Guys, I cannot wait to like to talk about Artist Spotlight because I just remembered what happened and I just got so excited about it again. Okay, so let's move into that.
Artist Spotlight. Yeah.
Yay! All right, this is Artist Spotlight, and I'm so excited to be able to share what happened today. All right, bit of a backstory. Oliver Tree. I first found him from the H3 podcast where like he always comes on and like trolls and they always like play around with each other and stuff, but he always like promotes his music in the process. So I started listening to, or that's where I heard him from, and I started to listen to him a bit from there. I also heard his music on TikTok and stuff, so I slowly was becoming a fan. And then I worked at Boston. And again, another thing about manifestation, I talked about Oliver Tree and like Boston Calling last week, but I went to Boston Calling in 2022. I worked like the week before and the Saturday of the festival, but I went on Friday. Like that was my day off from it, and I saw Oliver Tree, and I was like really close to the front. Like I was like borderline barricade. And I was so excited, and I thought the set was really good. He was super funny. Like I loved it so much. Right? So then he announced he was going on tour. I saw it on the HC podcast. He was talking about it. And I saw he was coming to Boston. I saw this like 2 weeks ago, maybe. And so he was coming to Boston. So like we have like a group. There's like a group chat for everything at this school. But I found a group chat being like, oh, concerts and stuff. And I was like, let me just put in the air, see if anyone wants to go. Because I don't want to go by myself, but like, just wait. I don't want to go by myself. So, you know, I was like, trying to see if anyone was like interested or whatever. So I just said like, "Oh, anyone going to like the Oliver Tree concert?" Blah blah blah, and no one responded. But whatever. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Don't respond now. It's okay. But but yeah. And then, so I'm like affiliated with my school's radio station. I call sports all the time. Um, and yeah, and I got a message that was like, I don't know where it was, but I got a message that was like, "Do you want to interview Oliver Tree?" And I was like, hmm? And this was yesterday, by the way. This was like yesterday at like 4 p.m. And I was like, hmm, huh. I was so confused. And I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, yeah, like that, like me, I'm just like trying to say yes to more things. I'm trying to say yes to more things in 2024. But like I kind of am trying to say yes to more things because I feel like that's how like doors open and stuff. So and I feel like that would just like, I don't know, make me happy, but whatever. So I said yes. And basically like he was like super flex, like the team was like super flexible, like arranging a time that worked. And it mainly was like to promote the fact that he was going to be here on Friday, which is tomorrow. The concert's tomorrow. And I was like low key still planning on going. I didn't buy a ticket as of now, but like I still like plan on going. Like that's what I plan on doing tomorrow. So that's why I'm trying to record this and edit tonight because I don't think I will be around to do it tomorrow, but whatever. And yeah, so last night was me preparing for this interview. I feel like my questions were really good, first of all, but whatever. But the main thing that I was scared of was that I didn't know if he was going to be serious or in character because every time I see him on the HD podcast, he's like he is like the character of like always fighting with Ethan, and like Ethan shows the wrong website and he's like, "Please just buy me tickets." I blah blah blah. Like he always like that's the character he plays. And I was scared that like, should I try to do that or should I like take this seriously and really try to understand this artist? Like that was like what was going on in my head because I didn't know if I wanted to be funny or not, because I knew I was gonna be nervous. So I'm like, might as well just like not try to be funny because I feel like that would make me like even more nervous and stuff, and just follow like my set of questions. So that's what I did. So I wrote my questions last night, and that was all fine. So then today, it was at 4:30, and I got out of like my program thing at like basically 4. So I'm like running back to my room, getting like my microphone together and like the Zoom thing. And then he goes into the waiting room. And like when I tell you, I've never, my heart was like that. And I just like could not. And I was in this room that was like so cold. I was in the basement because my room doesn't have Wi-Fi. And I had like 3 signs on the door being like, "Do not come in here, like I'm doing an interview." So so yeah, so yeah, I was like going crazy. I was like, and I really tried to keep it together and like be as professional as I could be. And he came in just like a normal, like just like normal, and it was like so crazy, like seeing him out of character like that. It was so weird. Like it was such like a what's going on experience. And I feel like for the people who are listening who end up going to that concert because like and are influenced by whatever that interview to go to the concert, when they show up, they're probably gonna be like, "What in the world is going on?" Because he like can just turn it on like that. And I just thought it was, and he is like such a smart like artist. Musical artists in that industry are so smart in many different ways, and his intelligence is very like music based, and also like internal intelligence from like just life experience, because there's a lot of people in the industry who are like in the music industry that know how to just like make coin and like just like easily make a hit, that like a song that just like means nothing or whatever these days, and like are just able to just like keep generating money. And for him it's like this is his like passion. I know it's like that for like a lot of artists, but he like has his foot in every single thing. There's a lot of artists that are like, I do the singing and the lyrics, I don't produce, I don't like direct music videos, I'm not really interested in like the fashion aspect, the character aspect. There's a lot of artists out there that like have their like talents in one spot and then have like a team around them. And he does have a team around him, but all the ideas is like for everything, for everything, not just the music, starts in his brain. And I thought that that was just so interesting. He said so many great things that like really just like kind of like I was sitting there like, huh, wow. Like it was like, and it probably came off as me being like, yeah, wow. But I actually was like speechless. It was so crazy. And I don't know. I really like definitely kind of found a passion for like interviewing like artists and stuff. But I definitely just like, and I can't dwell on it too much. So if I found out about this at the beginning of the week, I probably like would not have I probably wouldn't have been as nervous, but like I feel like the nerves in that case really got me to like ask questions that I wouldn't have asked and like go against the script just a little bit and have more of a conversation, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I would prefer it, but it honestly was like after it was over, I like groaned out loud and had to go take a walk in the basement because well first of all because it was like so cold in that room, but I had to go take a walk because I couldn't believe what had just happened. Like I could not believe what had just happened, and I think I'm going to the concert tomorrow. So I don't really know. Like I have like that was actually insane, and I don't know who else can appreciate this, but this it was actually insane, and I like can't get over it. It was actually an insane like it was it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, and I cannot believe that that happened. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it was crazy, and I can't believe that that had happened. Like I just don't. I don't believe that. I don't believe those things. Okay. Um. I feel. I. Okay. Hi, I'm back. I just like get really paranoid, you know, because like, what would I have done if that story like was all on my computer microphone? But okay, whatever. I should really start trusting myself. Okay, that's the end of the Oliver Tree thing. I wanted to talk quickly about Ed Sheeran's like music because I feel like he really gets a bad rap for having like I don't know if I would say like bad music, but like not enough people appreciate like what Ed Sheeran does because he also is another artist that's super talented and that can be a single man on stage and loop and create his own all of his music on his own. Like, can we talk about that? Like, that's actually crazy. And I can listen to Divide, like top to bottom. I can listen to Multiply top to bottom. Like those two albums are like there for me. Like those are like I would say like top 10 for me probably. Maybe not both like maybe not both of them but like one or the other, I don't know. Definitely like Ed Sheeran definitely like a top 10 artist. Like I don't know what it is about him, but he says so much like not enough people also appreciate like the number of hits he's had that are besides like Shape of You and like Perfect. All of his songs and also like I was going to talk about this like a long time ago on a podcast when I thought about doing it again, but like definitely no, I talked about it in a video that never aired. It was me reacting to Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. But I so desperately let me not say desperately because then it sounds like I'm desperate, but like someone someone for someone to write a song about you, specifically Ed Sheeran writing Perfect and singing Perfect and Photograph and One, like those three songs, when will it be my turn? Because I just like can't imagine being able to listen to a song about you because it's like music, it's better than a poem, it's better than someone sitting there like professing their love for you. Like honestly, like I just like love music so much. Like imagine just imagine, and you don't even like it's just like just to hear it, like I know that his wife is like I know he's written probably so many songs about his wife, and I just every day. When? That's all I gotta say about that. And then my last thing on Artist Spotlight was Haley Williams. This was mainly because I saw this TikTok and I just feel like again, just a dumb person that I forgot and or didn't realize that Haley Williams was singing the hook on Airplanes by B.O.B. Taking a scroll taking a scroll, ayy, taking a scroll, yeah. All right, this is taking a scroll. I wanted to give an update from last week. So remember how I was talking about Gypsy Rose and how she was giving like Katniss Everdeen energy by the fountain? Apparently, that fountain is in the Hunger Games series. Am I late or something? It's that the fountain she was sitting under is the one that's in the Hunger Games is modeled after the one so she literally is in Victor's Village. Like it's not even like a joke. That's the actual fountain. That's the actual fountain. Huh? I saw that and I was laying in my bed. This was at like 12:30 in the morning. Laying in my bed, looking at TikTok, and then looking at Twitter and then Googling and then being like, wait a minute. And I screamed out loud and was like, what the? I was so confused. Like I was like screaming at those hours and like obviously no one can hear me, but like I was like screaming. I was like, what? Those are like the littlest things like make me so happy. I don't know what it is, but those things just make me like I will lose my whole mind over like a fountain. I'm so extra. All right. Just want to give an update on that. Also, okay, should I talk about that? I don't know. Here's another thing. I got hate for the first time on social media. Can you believe that? Little old me got hate on social media. What did I do to you specifically? All I said was, I love the H3 podcast. Is that a polarizing view? Probably. Did I still say it and post it? Yes, I did. And I posted it of all places to get hate. You'd think it'd be like on TikTok where everyone and their mother is at. It was on YouTube Shorts. This is my first time posting on YouTube Shorts. And that specific video is the one that, like, out of all the ones that I posted, that's the one that, like, kind of has the most traction at the moment. And when I tell you that I looked and I was like, why is it like my like to dislike ratio like so low? I was so confused. I'm like, no one like ever like interacts with specifically my stuff because like no one ever does. Why does it have 12 dislikes? Really, guys? Is this who we are? Is this who we are? Because why am I getting hate on the internet? And why did someone comment on it? Like, it's so like I'm not bothered by it. I think it's so funny because like who am I and why also this is me being extra because this is not the amount of hate that a lot of people get. But I just think it's funny because A, who am I? And B, of all places to spread hate, warn hate. I just want peace and love. Why is it on YouTube Shorts? I had to like my own video to up the like distribution of likes and dislikes because it has 12 dislikes. People really thumbs it down. That's crazy. I just thought it was so funny. Yeah. I just thought it was so funny. Also, I'm so conflicted right now. So I did talk about my crush on Karen Moore and Callum Turner. And this crush is more of like a like this is a social media influencer, but like no offense, like I think he's on the come up kind of. But I also think he's from Boston. Like I think I don't think. I'm like 95% sure he's from Boston because he has an accent, like a Boston accent. Like a really thick Boston accent, which I'm not mad at. So that I th- yeah, let me not say anything. Let me leave it there. But he does like I really love watching movie commentary tracks, so I listen to pretty much it. Aaron and Joe. I'm blanking on his name. Oh, Dylan is in trouble. Trin Lovell. So he is um also a movie commentary person. I also think he like does vlogs and stuff. But yeah, um, yeah, a little bit. Hey, like new favorite YouTuber check collab collab. But yeah, that's just me being funny. I was like, should I talk about this? I didn't even write it in my notes. I just remembered because I was gonna clickbait this. Guys, I have a crush. Dot dot dot. But that's why now that the whole like Oliver Tree thing happened, like that won't be my clickbait. Possibly. but that will definitely be incorporated in the title. I have to think about how I title these things because I don't know if I want to if I like to have like a funny kind of thing or if I want it to like have keywords and stuff like this is like dumb stuff that I think about. Okay. And then my last thing. Imagine if Ninja got a low tapered fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low tapered fade. That has been in my head ever since I seen it. And Ninja being the person he is, of course that man would get a low taper fade. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Don't like Ninja. Remember that time I beat Ninja in Fortnite? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Anywho, that's all I had. My mom just texted me. She said to call her. So maybe I should just wrap it up here. But thank you for watching. This is week 2, baby. Week 2. And I'm excited to finally finalize where I'll be doing this podcast because I forgot how much I enjoyed this. And I really love editing and I love looking at analytics. It's like one of my most, that's like one of the, that's one of my, that's one of, that's one of my most favorite things. Is that how you say that? Do I know how to like talk? Um, but yeah. You know, follow me on Instagram at king.notqueen. Follow my TikTok. I believe it's king not queen. Let me make sure. How do I not know my own social media handles? That's so embarrassing. Whoa, whoa. Didn't I just turn down that volume? How do I find myself real quick? This is like so unprofessional. Oh yeah, it's also king.notqueen is my okay. I think I'm found everywhere king.notqueen. So king.notqueen on TikTok, king.notqueen on Instagram. Look at my YouTube shorts. I'm trying to put effort into making clips for the podcast because I think that more people will enjoy the clips and stuff. And I had like a kind of like a highlight clips video from the last podcast, so and that's how I like have been editing them. But I don't think I'll do that again because it was really difficult. But yes. Besides the point, thank you so much for listening today. If you are a brand and you want to sponsor me, I'm mainly looking at you, Crocs. I really need those Lightning McQueen Crocs. But if you are a brand, reach out. Instagram DMs work fine for me. My email, kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com for, for things. And yeah, that is all I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will probably have quite an episode next week if I end up going to this concert tomorrow. Like, there probably won't be too much of a story, but it definitely is going to be. There will be some things, and I'm very excited about that. So yes, again, this has been the King of King podcast. My name is Zena King. I am your humble host. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah.